Roger Stone. What a what a jackleg asshole this guy is, isn't he? He was charged with 1 count of obstruction of an official proceeding, 5 counts of false statements, 1 count of witness tampering, and he was arrested, last Friday. He was arrested in his home in Florida. Today, I heard him say, I guess he was interviewed already, all this rotten little fucker wants is all the attention he can get. He's such a perverted, looks like a child molester, and I don't think he's ever gotten the attention that he wants from the legitimate world, so he switched over into this dark, murky, illegitimate world where up is down, truth is false, and Alex Jones is God. And as a result, he's more or less sold himself to the dark side. Roger Stone has. But he said that his arrest early in the morning with fully functional members of the police state coming to his home, knocking on the door. They didn't kick down the front door. They knocked on the door, scared him and his wife, he said, and his 2 dogs. That from a fucker who threatened somebody else's little dog, right? But he said in this interview I heard today that the raid on his house was as bad or worse than the raid on bin Laden's compound in Afghanistan or Pakistan, wherever it was, Pakistan, I guess. I mean, to compare yourself to that with fucking helicopters hovering overhead and SEAL Team 6 coming in with guns blazing and shit will give you an idea of how insane Roger Stone has become. Everybody connected with Trump, have you noticed, is a fucking raving lunatic. Completely. Oh, in addition, he was also charged with physically threatening a witness. His emails revealed that he threatened to abduct this particular witness's dog if the witness continued to cooperate with Mueller. Jesus, bleeding Christ. Now, the fact that he was hit early in the morning and his arrest warrant was kept under seal until it was executed came from the fact that federal prosecutors consider him a flight risk or that he might try to destroy evidence, both of which are true. Roger Stone will flee to Russia as soon as he can. I'm sure they pulled his passport. But maybe the Russians will give him some kind of a document to get him out of here and into the arms of Mother Russia, which is where he would like to be. Anyway, according to Mueller's office, this jerk fuck lied about the existence of records, failed to turn over evidence to the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. He also gave false testimony during that committee's hearing in September of 2017 before trying to influence or tampering with a federal witness by delivering multiple threats to the witness. I mean, he's such a dumb fuck. He does it via email. He threatens people via email and text messages. For example, on December 24th, Christmas Eve, 2017, Randy Credico, a New York radio host who had interviewed Julian Assange. Randy sent a text message to Roger Stone suggesting that maybe they should be honest with the FBI after Stone made false statements to the committee during a hearing. 2 minutes later, Stone replied to the text message, quote, "I'm not talking to FBI, and if you're smart," and of course he misspells your, "you won't either." On April 9th, 6 months later, 5 months later, Stone sent an email to Critical saying, quote, "You're a rat, a stoolie. You backstab your friends, run your mouth. My lawyers are dying to rip you to shreds." End quote. They all talk alike, don't they? Cohen, Trump, this asshole, Manafort, they all think they're gangsters. Well, they are gangsters. Stone also allegedly threatened to abduct the dog. Credico wrote an email to Stone on May 21st objecting to the language, and Stone responded, quote, "You are so full of shit. You got nothing. Keep running your mouth and I'll file a bar complaint against your friend." Somebody with an attorney with ties to WikiLeaks. Going to get his dog, going to file a complaint with the Bar Association against his friend, calls him full of shit. This is what a punk like Roger Stone does. This is the kind of shitty little stuff that he does. Anyway, according to the indictment, Stone was in communication with a high-ranking Trump campaign official, Steve Bannon. After obtaining information, it says here, about WikiLeaks, dumping the DNC and the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee's hacked emails from Credico, Stone allegedly reported the information to Bannon, who was then chief executive of Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. That's when Bannon wrote back, "Well done." Stone also directly communicated with Guccifer 2.0 on Twitter, that's the Russian guy, in the weeks before the election when Trump suggested that Russians should hack Hillary Clinton's emails. Guccifer 2.0 is a pseudonym used by one or more operatives in the Russian intelligence scheme to steal the emails and funnel them to WikiLeaks, and then to be strategically released in order for the Russian operative Donald Trump to get elected. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcasts. You have your choice. You can listen to the ranting with the audio podcast, or listen and watch me lose control with a video podcast subscription. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.